Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Michelle and here on my channel I do weekly cash stuffing and budgeting videos. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, please subscribe so you don't miss when I post a new video. So today we are doing my cash stuffing, my debt binder for May week 2. So yeah, if you guys are new, I do 2 cash stuffings every single week. The first one is my husband's income and he covers all of our living expenses. And the second one is my income and I cover all of our debt. So yeah, we are working with the cash tips that I made from the previous week. If you're new, I'm a server. And I made $525 last week. So that is what we have to throw at debt this week. Yeah, let's go ahead and count this out. I will come back to that 50 because I do not like 50s. But I got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 380, 390, 400, 450, 60, 70. So 470, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. Ooh. 5, 10, 15. So 515, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Perfect. So 525. Let's go ahead and get started. So we have the first thing on in my debt binder is my husband's motorcycle payment. So it's actually the same day as last week's video, but this is the last one I have for today. So we are putting in $65 towards his motorcycle. I believe we owe about $8,000 left on his bike. And it should be, we actually just bought a new battery for it too. And a guy a couple houses down, he works on motorcycles. And so we actually gave it to him to see if he could figure out what was wrong with it. Because this is the one that doesn't really work. And he said it was the battery. So we bought a new battery, he installed it. And we'll see how it goes from there, because that's the only reason he doesn't really ride this bike is because it's a Harley, and so it's a street bike. Well, it's a cruiser type bike, I guess. And then he also has a second motorcycle, which is paid off, but that's a KLR, which is more like a off-roading style bike. And that's what he prefers to do here. Like, we live in a small town, like in the desert, so we go off-roading a lot. So he doesn't really ride the Harley for that reason, but also, like, it doesn't ever work. It doesn't turn on. I think it's more electrical issues, but the guy seemed to swear it was the battery, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. That was just, like, 2 days ago. Or no, he just got his bike back yesterday. So we'll see. He rode it yesterday. It seemed to be okay. But yeah, that was one of our biggest concerns with this bike is we're literally paying on it. We owe, like, $8,000, and we don't use it. What? Yeah. But now, hopefully, that won't be a problem. And the weather is getting nicer, so he might be able to ride it more. What? You're silly. I'm filming, Ivan, okay? But anyways, we're putting 65, so 20, 40, 60. I'm sorry, my baby wants to talk to me so much right now. What, Ivan? Oh, yeah? You're so silly. All right, hold on, baby. All right, so now we have a total of 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 145. Yes, Ivan. So 145 towards that. He just likes to hear himself talk, I swear. Yeah, he just turned 2 this month, so he's getting so big so fast. I don't know how that happens. Anyways, so for the next one we have is our car payment. So in September we bought a Jeep Wrangler. It was like $19,000 for the Jeep. I put 4 down and somehow our loan was still for $19,000 with all the like fees and stuff. Shh. It was like 18 or 19,000. I think it was closer to 19 that we ended up having to pay a loan on. And then we I guess didn't have insurance for it immediately, and they tacked on a fat fee for that, but they tacked it on the principal, and so now we're paying interest on that also. And so our $350 a month payment turned into a $410 a month payment, and I'm really pissed off about it, to be honest. So yeah, I know this isn't enough for the whole amount, but like that's really all I have right now. So we're just gonna have to make do. But yeah, I'm doing $100 into this. Ivan, shh.
Dirt bike?
Dirt bike?
Yeah.
You're silly. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 81. All right, so I got 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, and 200 towards that. I really should be putting at least like 105. Maybe I will next month. Oops, I didn't put that. Maybe I will next month, but right now, this is what I'm working with.
Milk.
Okay, I'll get you milk. 3. All right, I am going to go get him some more milk. I will be right back. All right, so next thing we have is my personal loan, and I despise this loan very much so. We're putting $140 in here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. This was a debt consolidation loan, and I consolidated my credit cards just to put credit card debt back on. So, yeah, that was stupid, and I'll never do it again. But now I have to pay that back. But I got 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, and 310. All right, so 310 towards that. I never wrote this. Ooh, I never even opened that back up. Okay, 140. So I now have 310. Okay, so next we have my credit cards, and this should be the rest of it. I'm throwing every penny I have at these credit cards. And let's see. This should be 220. And in order to make my minimum payments work, I have to make at least $350 every single week I have to put in here $350 every week to make my minimum payments. So that sucks because I only had 220. And I made $10 extra last week, which means this would be like, what, 230? So I'm still like 120. I'm so bad at mental math. Like $120 short. So I'm like praying in the next 2 weeks I can make up for that. Because yeah, I'm like stressing out. Especially like, I don't know if you guys saw my video. I think it was my budget with me for week 1. Talking about how in order to sell our house we have to paint, and we have to put like $3,300 on a credit card to be able to paint the house that we're trying to sell. And that was stressing me out so bad. Anyways, this should be 220. I'll come back for that. 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 150, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 220. Perfect. Okay. And now let's see what we have all together. This one is going to be thick, and I'm probably going to have to move it soon. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I have a lot of small bills in here, so this is going to fill up fast. I might see if my husband needs change and just bring him some money. Okay, so I'm going to I have an odd number of 50s, so I'm going to put that aside for right now. I got 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 54, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, ooh, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. All right, so 580. Yeah, that looks right. Oh, it is like not even, I can't even keep it in my hand. It's just like making a mess. All right, so 580 towards credit cards, which is probably 2 credit cards, or almost 2 credit cards of the smaller ones. All right, so I still need quite a bit more in there. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.